Shalom. And I start out by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kakadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to those for that's pushing this truth across the folk on of our faith, truth, and sincerity. All right, to the brother, I'm on the bar from the Birmingham Camp, Alabama GMS. As we get to the sin, just going to by, Jacob's trouble, the times that, that's ahead, it's gonna get bad for the so-called Negro, Latino natives, Israelites, so, it's gonna be a time, it's gonna be bad times, horrific times. It's coming towards, this place, to this world of the so-called white man, Esau Edom, the red man, into this place, America, Babylon the Great, but for you so-called Negro, Latino, Israelites, which are the chosen people of the Lord, really 2/3 for that matter, of the nation of Israel, Israelites are gonna face horrible judgments, for not, hearkening on to the Lord or the men of the Lord, But I'm getting into it. This is Daniel 12:1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of that people. There shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, even to the same time. Even to that same time. And at that time, that people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. So yeah. So it's gonna be a time of trouble, since there was a nation, So that's what's coming to the so-called Negro, Latino, natives, Israelites, horrible times, bad times, and all the partying, BS, and and so forth, it's finna stop, it's gonna be nothing but pains and sorrows coming, man, and the ones that gonna be delivered is the elect of the nation of Israel, Israelites, 1/3, and 144,000. Those are written in the book of life, those who are, don't have this knowledge of the Lord Yahweh Shai and are predestined for that, salvation from the Lord, when he returns, when the Lord Yahweh Shai returns, But the elect, men of the nation of Israel, Israelites, and hopefully I'm part of that righteous number, but the men of the Lord gonna be, tried and tested in the times to come too, in the times of trouble, the great tribulation, the great troubles that come to this place, America, Babylon the Great, into the world, so it just come down to just having faith in the Lord Yahweh Shai, that, they, have mercy, just hope for the mercy and deliverance from the Lord, but from there, we go to Matthew 24:21. For then shall there be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, nor ever shall be. So yeah, I said the great tribulation, the great troubles, great sorrows and pains and sufferings, agony, people, losing things, losing, family members, and so forth. That's what's coming, man. It's gonna be worse than 70 AD. When the Romans, ran up in the temple and killed Israelites. You saw, and I'm talking about so-called Negro, Latino natives. If you go into the history of 70 AD, but it's gonna be worse than that. So times when it's finna get crazy, man. So you got these devils, these Edomites, so-called white people, red people. They divided, going at each other's necks. So it's finna get real out here. A lot of hate. It's gonna be more shown than love, than embracing, But from there, I'm go to Jeremiah 30:7. At last, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. So yeah, so the day is great, great, as I say, the great troubles, the great tribulations, the time of trouble, the time of Jacob's trouble, the so-called Negro Latino Israelites, 2/3 from the nation of Israel, Israelites that didn't believe in his word, and hearken unto the man of the Lord, didn't take the word of the Lord seriously. Those that are numbered to the sword gonna face the judgment of the Lord Yahweh Shai, by way again putting concentration camps, and they doing that now with about this, the Crown Vic, the COVID-19, you know, about if you don't take the vaccine or don't have the mask, whatever it may be, what they got going on. I think it's in New York, but it's gonna be pushed more. And if you don't, if you're deemed a health hazard to the city or whatever it may be, they're gonna lock you up. So and as a brother in my account, Sop, he shared a video with the brothers. I mean, a picture with the brothers about I think it was an article, something that came out, but he had these jakes up in like cages, and the cages was like just like a I want to say about a size of a small closet in a way, like that, like barely really in not a lot of space, basically. If you, I ain't talking about like no big closet space. I'm talking about like if you got like just a regular like closet, and it's not that much space in it. That's how, trying to describe how the cage was. That's how tight it was. Really not a lot of movement. You know, so that's the the troubling times that's coming to so-called Negro Latino natives, man. It's just been get bad, man. Like I said, hopefully me myself that I find worthy and be part of the righteous number, to have mercy and deliverance from the Lord, and to escape the judgment and wrath, that's going to come down on this place in America, Babylon the Great, and hear them, and to the so-called, Esau, Edomite world, So I didn't want to make this too long. I just want to go into this. So again, I like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, and Kakadash, to the apostle elders, to the Sasakin brothers, to the few Aqua sisters that do listen. Keep the faith in Yahushua. Keep fighting with that session on.